So now I'm just going to be going through my inserts for each one of the sounds. So first off, we've got the kick. We've literally just got Fruity Blood Overdrive, which is just some distortion, and then we've got Fruity Parametric EQ2. We're literally just cutting away some of the low end so it doesn't affect our sub frequencies, and then we've just cut away a little bit at the top. Then we've got our clap. We've literally just got some reverb on that. Got our low cut at 475 hertz, and then our wet signal at 12%, and we've got our room size at 30. So there's not so much reverberation. Then we've got our EQ, and we've just cut all the low ends, and then we've literally just left the mids and the high mids and the high highs, and then we've just cut away some of the highs just so that it doesn't affect our hi-hats. Then for our hi-hat, we've got some reverb, and we've got another EQ, and for this one we've cut away all of the lows, and we've just got some of a little bit of the high mids and just the high highs. And then we've boosted the highs so that it cuts through the mix. Then we've got our wood, which is our perk. Once again, we've just got reverb on it, and we've just EQ'd, making sure that it's not affecting any of the other sounds. We haven't really boosted anything, but we've just used subtractive EQ, cut away some of the top, and we cut away some of the low end. Then we've got a clap, once again, just got some reverb, and some EQ, pretty much the same thing. And once again, we've just done that. We've got our wet hat, which we have some reverb. We've got our infected mushroom stereo, and basically we've just got our stereo image, so we're just pushing the sound out, making it less mono, and then we're using Magic, which boosts some of the mids. Then we've got our body, which basically just gives the sound more body, and then we've just boosted up some of the low end and a little bit of the highs. And that was for our second hi-hat, and then we've also EQ'd it, and yeah, we just cut away some of the low ends and all of that. Then we've got our open hat, and we've just got some reverb once again, and then we've literally just got our EQ, and we've cut away the lows, cut away a little bit of the highs, and then we've just left the mids and the highs. Then we've got our 808, and once again we've just got an EQ. Then we've just got another infected mushroom. We've boosted the stereo image, and we've boosted some of the lows and the highs, and we have more body on that. And then we've just got Mia Fat, which is a saturation plugin, and I've boosted that to 22%. And then I think this is for one of the samples that I ended up grabbing. Not too sure which one it was. Foley. Oh, here it is. It's for this sound. Okay. So just for that little sizzle, and we've just got some reverb, and we've just got some EQ. Then we've got the synth. Once again, I ended up making that vital. And then we've ended up adding some infected mushroom. We've boosted the stereo image. Then we've boosted the highs. We've boosted the mids. We've gave it more body, and we've boosted the low ends. Plus, we've also pushed it, which just adds some distortion. Then we've added some chorus. I think we've automated our mix knob for the chorus, and then we've just got our reverb. Then we've got our stab. The stab just has EQ. It's got sound goodenizer, which allows you to affect the low ends, mid ends, and high ends. And then we've also just got some delay. The brass has reverb, EQ, chorus, Fruity Love filter, which basically is what it says. It's a filter, and I've just automated that throughout the song. And then once again, we've just got infected mushroom, basically doing the same thing. Then we've got the lazy sound, which is was just another stab wob that I made in Vital. We've got reverb, chorus, sound goodenizer, some fruity delay, which I'm automating, and then we've got a phaser on it, infected mushroom on it, and then we've also got a dynamic EQ. We're literally just cutting away all of the lows, and then we've basically just got it shooting up through the mids. Next we've got our voice synth, which is basically just another stab. We've just got some reverb on that. Then we've got a chorus, but we've got a mix knob halfway, so it's half dry, half wet signal. Then we've got our delay, and I was just automating that, which just gives it more movement. Then we've got fruity filter, and it's basically just looks like we're letting the low pass, and we've cut away some of the high. Then we've got infected mushrooms. Once again, using that stereo image, we've got it high, we've got low. Added some body, and we've also added the mids. And we've just got our risers. We've just got some reverb, chorus, EQ. EQ, we've cut away all of the low end, and we've just left the high mids and the high highs. And then I'm pretty sure we've got the same thing for each one, except from our siren, which we've got reverb, phaser, chorus, Mia-Fat, which is saturation, and we've got EQ, and then we're just cutting away some of the lows, and then once again we've got a little bit of highs, and then we've got our bell, which just has reverb, some chorus. Once again, got rid of 50% of the wet mix, and then we're letting 50% of the dry mix through. Then we've got our fruity delay free, and then we've just got our EQ. And we've cut away some of the highs, cut away the lows. We've basically just got some of the high mids, then a bit of the mids, and that's basically it.